Hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you another video. Now, I thought today's extra video would be a good time to do a Huzzy update, considering everything that's gone on recently. And now, yeah, we can kind of say it's over, it's done, so I can talk about it without it kind of breaking me inside a little bit every single time I had to say it. So as you'll probably notice a few times in recent videos, I mentioned, life hasn't been great recently, or something like that. And yeah, it has kind of felt like I got beaten up a little bit. But that's okay. It happens. But I just thought I'd do this video especially because the earlier episode... Sorry, there's something in my eye now, apparently. The earlier episode today, Jace, you probably... Again, it hasn't launched yet. It hasn't been released. I'm recording it before that it comes out. But yeah, that episode was rough. Mentally, I will say I finished recording that episode. I had a little bit of a mental breakdown after, and that's why I didn't record anymore. I think in that video I was like, oh, I might record one more, have an hour break. Yeah, I didn't. I just kind of chilled as much as I could after that. So for those that are like, what happened? So recently life has been a bit... And I will say there are some amazing things going on, which I will mention after. It's not all bad. But so it started, oh god, I don't know, 2.5 weeks ago maybe, something like that. The first bad thing that happened is I went for like apartment viewing. It was amazing, really liked it, applied for the apartment. They went for someone else's, and that was a big bum moment for me. I was like, damn. I started viewing other properties. They were good. And then, unfortunately, when I was literally probably about to put in a bid to another property that I was pretty damn sure I was going to get, there was no competition really on this property at the time. Unfortunately, my great-grandmother passed away. And again, if you're in a different part of the world, you may not know exactly what a great-grandmother is, because I've seen some people get a bit confused. A great-grandmother is my grandmother's mother. So you've got me, my mother, my mother's mother, and my mother's mother's mother. That's my great-grandmother. She was 92, and it was really quick. She went in hospital on a Friday and unfortunately passed on a Sunday, and a Sunday morning at like 6 a.m. And it was a completely different part of the country. I didn't have time to go. My sister didn't have time to go, so... didn't get to say goodbye or anything. So that was a bit rough. So that happened. And I will say, like, a lot of people may be like, oh, I've experienced it a lot. I haven't experienced it a lot. I've experienced it a little bit. I didn't know my great-grandfathers ever. I was too young, or they went before I existed. But my other great-grandmother on the other side of the family, she passed when I was about 9 or something like that. So I wasn't really included in anything. I didn't go to the funeral back then. So this was literally my first ever experience with this as an adult. And yeah, it was a bit rough. And then basically, it was getting worse in the fact that when it rains, it pours. When you have one bad thing, more bad stuff happens. So I was like, right, we're going away for the funeral for 3 days. I've got to prepare content in advance. I'm very much a busybody. If something bad's going on, I need to keep myself busy. Recording keeps myself busy. And then my internet died. Literally, nothing we could do. It literally just went down. You saw the Zareth episode and the one earlier today, the Jace. I was using my mobile phone for that. So that just didn't help. So for half a day, I didn't know what to do. And then I kind of worked out how I can try use mobile connection. And then I was, I guess, lucky enough that I planned ahead, thinking, oh, what happens if internet doesn't come up the next day? So I bought myself a wireless adapter for my PC. And luckily I did, because the internet didn't come back up. So I got through it. But that was just another hurdle, of an already really bad time. So yeah, I got through that, did the recordings, even though I know they weren't great. My mind... Sometimes I probably should let myself have a time off, but I just didn't. So yeah, I apologize for probably both the Zareth and the Jace episode. They weren't good. Obviously, the Zareth one was a bit different because there were just players that were interesting in that game. But yeah, the Jace one, my head was just gone at that point. I am a little bit dreading the comment section about later, so maybe I'll just kind of avoid that one for today. I don't know. Or I'm tempted to write a paragraph and just put it as the pinned message and just say, hey, this was going on. I'm doing a video about it later. I don't know. We'll see. And then obviously we went to the funeral, which I'm not good with. Again, I don't want to get into a whole conversation about it, but I'm pretty much the opposite of religious and belief and all that. And yeah, I was getting angry at the priest, which, you know, I didn't show. Hopefully I didn't show, because the day wasn't about me. But yeah, the person I have to thank for the memories of her is her, not anybody else. So that was rough, and I did it all. I wasn't planning to do the whole shebang, like every single thing in that on that day, but I did. I just thought it was the right thing to do at the time. So I did that. And now I'm back. So I've been through a bit of the ringer recently, you know. And there has been other stuff going on. You know, just stupid stuff. Our tumble dryer has broken, so we can't dry clothes properly at the moment. My granddad on the other side of the family, my dad's dad, he has one like bionic knee that he had got a knee replacement a few years ago, and he was getting a new one on the other knee in about 2 months. Fortunately, it's too late. His knee went around the same time that all this is going on, and it's swollen up like a balloon. He can't really walk, and he's in tomorrow, Monday, to see if he can get the surgery earlier, because otherwise he's going to be in agony, can't walk for another couple months. So that's going on as well. So yeah, a lot of stuff, but that's life, I guess. And but anyway, sorry for the like slight depressing note. I don't mean it to be, but I just wanted to get it out there so people can kind of just go, oh, damn, hopefully. And again, everybody goes through bad situations and stuff like that. And I'm fortunate that my bad situations may not be, like, directly impacted on me. You know, it could be worse. And that's why I can keep smiling and be okay with it. Because, you know, the channel's doing great. I've got some meetings that are really, like, you know, really cool meetings coming up. I've got a meeting tomorrow about a chair. So I've mentioned a little bit that my chair is hurting me. My back is in absolute awful state when I leave this chair after a day of recording. This chair just isn't designed for like 8-hour use or something at a time. So I've got a meeting. Like, I was gonna just buy one, but then me and a company got talking. I'm gonna be talking to them about it. And, you know, they have like £1,000 chairs, and it's like I might be able to either get one heavily discounted for just a review and unboxing video, which I was planning to do anyway, or maybe a full sponsorship chair, free chair for like 3 months or something worth of sponsorship branding and stuff like that. So that would be really cool, and that would be awesome. The channel is doing really well. Views are up, subscribers are up. Obviously, subscribers are up probably for a different reason. We're doing the giveaway with the other YouTubers, but that's still cool. And maybe that has helped views go up as well. Probably not as much. Like, views are up like a really good amount. Again, we're going to be beating December in views and subscribers in February. And I will say, again, I don't like talking about it too much. I think I mentioned it in a video not long ago, but income. Obviously, it has dipped a little bit because, you know, doing 2 gameplay videos a day is really good. And obviously, recently, I haven't been able to do that. But I can't, you know, I can't beat myself up for that. There was stuff going on. Internet was dead and stuff like that. So, you know, I can't help that. But, yeah, the income has gone down a little bit because of that. But it's still really good. We're going to be beating January by a lot. And we're not actually that far away from December income in February. So that also gives me more confidence, you know, the move and stuff. It's a very nervous time. But that's awesome. Like, you know, that gives me so much confidence that, you know, I'll be fine. So that'll be cool. And, you know, just if we talk about, like, what's going to happen with the move now. So obviously with everything going on, sometimes you kind of reflect and you think about family a little bit. It's going to just do that for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to pick up the search for a house probably at the beginning of next month. And I will say again, for those that, you know, I've seen in the comments going, oh, he's not going to move. I was very close twice. One apartment I actually applied for was ready to pay. They accepted someone else's offer. So I would, if I got accepted, I was going to move. And then the house that I was going to go for, literally, this all kind of happened with my great-grandmother, like, right around that time. And, I'm not going to be applying for a house when that's going on. I haven't even looked if that house is still available. I hope it is, but, you know, there'll be other houses available and stuff like that. So yeah, like there's bad things that happened, but that's the word, happened. Hopefully things will be looking up. I can get back into streaming. I can get back into hopefully making some good content for you guys. By the time you would have seen this video, I probably would have streamed, and I'm hoping that would probably have helped. And you know, it may take me a couple of days to get back into the swing of things properly, because you know sometimes like I'm kind of in zombie mode, that I kind of just like snap out of it, and I'm like, oh god, how long was I like that for? And it could be like 5 minutes that I was just blankly staring or something. But other than that, I'm okay. So yeah, hopefully you guys are okay too. Again, sorry if this was a slightly more depressing note. I don't mean it to be. I just thought a Huzzy update after today's Unranked to Diamond probably would be a good idea, just to let people know I'm okay. Everything's kind of gone. You know, obviously, I've still got my grandfather's knee, and hopefully he'll be okay to worry about. But things are okay. So hopefully you guys are okay as well. I know people have it rough. Everybody occasionally goes through these type of things, and you just got to get through it, I guess. So yeah, hopefully you guys are having an okay time. Feel free to let people know in the comments. Let's maybe have more of an upbeat comment section. So what is going good for you in the comments? Maybe that will help some people read those comments and kind of feel inspired and feel a little bit upbeat, and that might help. So yeah, let everybody know what's going good for you in the comment section below. Like it if you like it, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.